Namaskar. Today I Strategy. I'm here as usual on my YouTube channel Future Politics of India to talk with you on a new topic which is named as Impact of Entertainments. And this topic is specially made for those common peoples men who are said as passive in politics, but I don't think so. I think that they are also active in politics, and if they are motivated, if they can motivate themselves, then they will be fully activated on the future politics of India. So that's why I have chosen this topic, that entertainment. What is the importance of entertainment? We know that when we are returning home after the day's work, we turn on the TV. Maybe it is news channel, maybe it is film, maybe it is sports. We turn on that, or maybe we are turning on our mobile. We are working with the social media platform, and that is also a type of entertainment. So these type of entertainments are very much important in our today's life, and that's why I have chosen impact of entertainments. So let's start. I would like to start with movies, because you know that over the years, movies, films, film industries, especially Bollywood and Tollywood movies, has covered up India, covered up the mediocrity of India. Many people like those, and also I am associating OTT platform serials with these movies, because I think that they all have same impacts on our daily life. And what are the impacts? You can assume that there are many short of movies. You have find, I think that you have find, over the years there are many short of movies like art films, biopics, and also action films, adult films, educational films, children films, comedy films, etc. And that's why when we are talking about movies, then we should spend a little bit time, and I would like to request all of you to listen carefully to this portion of my speech, because this portion, I am sure that this portion is going to motivate yourself, and this portion is going to make a question to yourself, that is this entertainment too much good for our health? So when we are talking about movies, then we find that in every field there was an evolution, and in for movies it is not an excerpt. For movies also, from 1950s, 1960s, and 1990s, and these 2020s, there are a huge revolution. And yes, I am saying it as revolution, not only evolution, but also revolution, because when you find about 1960s movies, then you find many of the movies are family movies. But today we are finding many of the movies are adult movies, children movies also, but biopic movies, etc. Why? Because to amuse us, because to entertain us. So when you are looking at the film stars, or who are said as stars, then people think that they are like God. When a star is saying anything, or Amitabh Bachchan is saying anything, or Shahid Kapoor is saying anything, or the Salman Khan, Shah Rukh Khan is saying anything, people think that they are always right. But they are not God, they are like ourselves. You can think yourself as a star, but I don't know why people do not think themselves as a star. Why people fear to say them as a star? Why people fear to say them that they can do a revolution, evolution for the India, for the Indian society? So it is important that evolve the Indian society, rapid development of Indian society, not revolution. I have said in my past speeches that people are not thinking, especially the middle class people are not thinking that they are the stars. Think yourself as a star. Ask yourself, who are you? Many of us do not ask themselves as who am I? Yes, if you ask yourself who am I, then you can find that I am that, or you can find your name, that I am Sneha Chatterjee, or I am others. But not that. What is your background? What is your society? What are your responsibilities? That is you. You are associated with the responsibilities. You are not made for only for your own entertainment, the entertainment of whole nation. So think it clearly. And when you are thinking about the movies, when you are watching movies, I am not blaming these movies, but I am saying that these movies has also a huge bad impact in our daily life. Because when you are talking about action films, then we are finding some utopian thoughts that they are only fighting with each other. In the many movies, the hero is fighting with the villain. Always the hero is winning. There is an heroine, and many times the villain is winning. And this type of words, this type of thoughts. Yes, movies are also based on stories. You may ask me, then why I am saying that many of the movies have bad impact. I am not blaming the movies, because movies are also based on stories, but they are not true, and they are not imagination. Many of the movies are utopia, and you know that we should not be utopian. We should be realist. We should think really. And when you are thinking about these films like Kobi Singh, or I know about the series of Hate Story. I have not seen the two movies. I have said that Hate Story, Kobi Singh. I am saying about another movies like Dangal, this type of biopics, or uh, other movies, the biopics of Azharuddin, the biopic of Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni, the Untold Story. I have seen these movies, and also there are many adult movies. I am saying about these adult and biopic movies. They have many bad impacts in our life. Why I am saying, including biopic movies, because if we are thinking about adult movies, then you can know why they have bad impact. Because they are showing that one person is drinking or consuming the alcohol. Only they are writing in the small letters in the one corner of the film that smoking is injurious for health. Is this the one responsibility for them, for the producers, for the film artists? No. Why they are taking, why they are not taking a huge responsibility? Why they are not showing that people are doing good works? Only they are showing some critics. Today I am founding in this era that movies are only based on critics. They are only giving negotiations. Yes, many of the movies are good. I cannot say that every movie is bad. Many of the movies has good impact. And if you know about Kargil, if you know about the recent movies about the Uri, the surgical strike, and also some adult movies also, which include sex scenes, which include kissing scene, or others which are bad, which are said to be bad, they also have a good impact. Many of the movies associate rape. They say that message against the violence of rape. Yes, they are good, but I think as much as we talk about these words, these rapes, as much as we talk about consumption of alcohol, smoking, then they are becoming very much bad for the society, for a portion of the society. Why I am telling, when a person is living smoking, when a person is living his bad habit of smoking, then if he is showed that Amitabh Bachchan or Shatrughan Sinha, or I am going to these eras film artists like Shahid Kapoor, like Salman Khan is drinking alcohol in the movie, in the films, like Akshay Kumar is drinking alcohol, is smoking, then the person is thinking that they are my ideal. Because you know, mediocrity, a huge portion of mediocrity middle class people think that they are my ideal. For the entertainment, they only find entertainment in making themselves the ideal, the film artist the ideal. So when they are doing, the ideals are doing, then they follow, they blindly follow them. So I think that our producers should be very much conscious when they are finding a new movie, why they are including these smoking scenes. And I think you can say that smoking gives a huge portion of tax. If you think really, not utopian or not imagination, if you think really, then you can find that from the smoking, the field of smoking, many portion of the tax is come, and many portion of the people gives the tax for the smoke, to smoke, only to smoke, only to consume alcohol. But if the movies are giving these type of messages that only to for the income tax, I'm not thinking that they are giving these messages for the income tax. They are not, they are giving for the positivity of the nation. These things are very much harmful for the nation. Why I am focusing on smoking, why I am focusing on alcohol? Because you know, if you are associated with this, then your nervous system do not work, and you cannot ask yourself, who are you? You are belonging from that nation, which nation is independent. And how it is independent? By the blood. Yes, bloods, not a little bit blood. Bloods of our patriotic leaders, bloods of Bhagat Singh, bloods of those leaders like Baghajatin, bloods of other leaders, other women leaders like Lakshmibai, bloods of Pritilata Waddedar, Matangini Hajra, bloods of others. So think about nationalism. Why are you interfering in such amused things, such foolish things like sex, like alcohol and smoking? Why are you associated with this? Know the biopic, know a good thing. And I know that many of the mediocrity middle class people is thinking that when they are returning home after the work, then they switch on the TV, as I have said also, then they find an amusement. If they cannot find the amusement, then what should be their passion? Because entertainment is like our passion. So you can find politics as your passion. I have also said that politics is not only about active politicians, it is also about the help of the nation, not only natives, help of the nation. Think for a larger field, not only a small field. Think for that field which will give you a new world, a new nation. At first, new nation, not a new world. At first, new nation. So think fast. And you are not thinking. I can saying, I whom you are hearing to my speech. They are hearing to my speech. I can make you assured that you are not thinking. You are not today also. You are not so much activated. Please be activated. It is my request. It is my earnest request. Be activated. Yes, entertainments are important for you, movies are important for you, but politics or the help of nation is much more important for you. When the nation will exist, when the health of the nation will exist, wealth of the nation will exist, then also we can find entertainment. But when you are struggling, when our poor persons, our rich persons, or our middle class persons are going to struggle with the nation, with the problems of the nation, like the systemic problem, as I have said that in system there should be a rapid development. So you focus on these, you do not focus on that chanky panky ideas, not that foolish ideas. So yes, I am not blaming all the movies. I have also said that many of the biopics are good, many of the adult films are also good, many of the children films are also good for the children. But today I am also find that in the OTT platforms, in the mobiles and in the serials, people when they are not finding any job, then they spend their time in these platforms for entertainment. But you are kidding with yourself. You should not always spend your time. You have time for other field. Your time is very much important. You many times you think that only the time of prime minister, only the time of chief minister, only the time of film stars, only the time of others who are famous, their time is important. No, your time is also important. Spend 1 second, only 1 second. When you are spending 1 second for your nation, the nation can be improved in that 1 second, because in 1 second there are many milliseconds, but you are spending 1 hour, 2 hours, and even many hours only for your entertainment, not for the nation's entertainment. I am not saying that you should not be entertained. You should entertain yourself, because to fresh your mind, to fresh your thought is very much important, and movies do that job. But you should not spend all the time for the movies, especially for the youth. Youth are spending times in the movies, in that movies which are not important for them for in this time. They are finding comedies, they are finding biopics, they are saying that we are learning many things. You can learn from your books. I am strongly protesting that youths are too much associated with these films. Yes, even I also watch these films. I am not saying that you should not watch the film, you should boycott the film industry. I am not saying that. But I am saying that think for a good nation. Boycott that films which are against your nation, against your humanism. Boycott that films, not the film industry, because every industry has a system, and in film industry, you know, also the censor board, the CBFC, or others. There are many processes by which the films undergo, and there are short films, and even you want to watch these films, then many times if you watch a good film, then your time is not spent. But make a schedule. At first, make a schedule, make a clear timing, clear schedule, clear thought that in this time you are going to enjoy this film, but not very much busy life, not very much impacted life, not that. You pay your time in entertainment, but also not in every time you should be entertained. You should entertain the nation also. So I'm going to the second part, and this part is about the sports. Yes, sports are also part of our entertainment, and we know about IPL, we know about others, and these sports have very much benefits in our life. Many times we say about physical fitness from the sports. We say about Virat Kohli, MS Dhoni, Shikhar Dhawan, Rohit Sharma, etc. We say that Indian cricketers are working for the India, they are playing for India, they are giving us honor. And even in, I have forgot that in movies also, Miss Universe, Miss World, Mr. Universe, these topics, these parts, and these fields are for India. They are representing India. They are good. And for sports also, these parts are good. But I am not going for that sport, that cultural sport. If you think that you are going for a film industry, if you are a film and aspirant, if you think that you will be an actor, you will be an actor or actress, or you will be a sportsman, you will be a cricketer, a footballer, a golfer, etc. Yes, in India today our football is not so much proceeding. Yes, our football ranking, our football team's ranking is proceeded. Our golfing team is not so much focused. Our volleyball team is not so much focused, and our kabaddi team is focused but not too much. So we should think for the ritual games, we should think for the Indian games, the national games, because they are for nationalism. But today what are we doing? I am very angry and I am very annoyed that what are we doing? We are spending our time in the mobile games. Oh, we are spending our time in the video games. Why? We are spending our time in Blue Whale, in Pokemon Go, in Free Fire, in PUBG, in others, in COD, Call of Duty. Why? We are finding comedy movies, not comedy movies, comedy parts in the YouTubes. You know about Ashish Chanchalani, the comedy maker, comedy filmmaker, short filmmaker. So they are focusing on these Free Fire, PUBG, and they have no impact. They have no message that why we are spending times in video games. I strictly protest video games. Yes, video games may give us tax, may give us entertainment, give the not give us tax, give the government tax, maybe a resource for money to the government, but they are very much bad for the youth generation and also for that generation which is in the home, which is working for their home, which can be, who can be worker for their society, for their nation. But the video games are like making ourselves blind. Yes, also if you think about logically, then also they are making ourselves blind. And if you think ethically, then these games are also associated with blood, only bloody things, and not only things about your nation, your nationalism. Only this is showing that how you can kill everyone. You have to kill everyone. These are very much bad thought, and that's why video games has a poor impact in our life. I am finding that parents are allowing children to play video games only to make them amuse, to make them way to find a way to entertain the children. And why do they want to entertain the children? Only to give them the food, because children are not allowing to give parents food when they are not finding the mobile. It is a very poor trend, and we should not focus on this trend. We should be out of this trend. And I don't know that why government is not saying anything about this, why people are not saying anything about this, why Free Fire, PUBG is banned already, why Free Fire and others games are not already banned. This type of games, I don't know, maybe they have benefits. I am not too much interested about their benefits. I am only saying about their problems, their problematic ideas, because they have some bloody ideas. What are they doing? I do not understand. And youth are spending their time in these games. I have found that editor's choice in the Google Play, the editor's choice is recommending me these games. They are not recommending me for any nationalist movement, any nationalist quiz game, or any game related with future politics, or not only a game. Politics is not a game. Any informative talking about the future politics, they are not recommending me. They are not recommending me any political app, any news app. Yes, they are recommending me news app, but any political app for discussion. Why? Because we have done away with, we have abolished this trend. We are only idle. We have no physical fitness. We are in the home and always we are saying great dialogues to our parents. We are showing dialogues to our parents. We are saying that I have killed so much people, I have killed those people. Even if we are playing chess in the mobile, in the computer, in the laptop. Why? In the tablet. Why? We are playing. Why? We can do for our nation. Think it as your passion. Think it as your passion. Maybe you can do many things with this passion of politics, which you should think for a passion. Politics, the work for nation should be thought for a passion. But you are thinking that your passion, not only passion, your fashion is to play Free Fire. Your fashion is to play Call of Duty. Why? I'm asking again and again why. And also I have focused on one word, one phrase, that ask yourself, who are you? Who are you? When you are watching this video, ask yourself, who are you? Pause this video and ask yourself from your heart, ask your background, ask your responsibilities, and ask about your nation. You youth are spending time in this type of bloody video games. Why? I am shouting. Why? I don't know if you are thinking that I am so much extremist, I am so much bad, I am shouting, I am hating this type of cyber fields or movies, this type of movies. But I think that those movies which today also contains smoking only to show the villain, only to show all the calibre of the hero, or those type of video games which are also associated with bloody things, and which are also associated with those type of words, not nationalist, only extremist movement with those associated with these, not logical movement, only playing with our sentiment. Yes, our sentiment is important, but they have no logic, they have no ethic. Think when you are watching a movie or when you are playing a game, then think that what is the ethics, what is the logic, what is the sentiment. You have sentiment, but you have no logic, you have no ethic. You should make our own ethic, you should make our own schedule for playing physical game, not for the video game. And also I have found I'm going in the conclusion that I have found over the years that we are spending times in the IPL, we are spending time in debating about the IPL, we are saying about our states, we are going against our states. Yes, IPL is a good game, it is a very much enriched game, and good for our mediocrity, good for our entertainment. And as I have said that this video is for everyone, it is also good for youth, it is also good for those women, those mothers who are in the kitchen, who are in the who are always working. They can find entertainment, they can find from the Women IPL. I am hearing that in some years Women IPL is going to start. Yeah, already Women IPL is started, but it is going to proceed. And so I have said about mothers. Mothers can be entertained by these games, but you should not fight against your states. I think that these type of fights are very much bad, and many times we fight, but it is also right that these fights are only for our jokery, only for our amusement. We are only joking with our nations, with not only with our nation. We should not joke with our nation. We are only joking with our neighbors, natives. If you have any native in the Mumbai, or you are living in Calcutta, then you say that today is the KKR Mumbai Indians game, we will make you lost, you will make you lost. These are good, these are childish. You should have the childish innocence, but these innocence should not be too much criticism, too much violence. Innocence is good as much as it contained, but when the innocence goes to violence, then it is very much bad. So be innocent, and if you are innocent, then have nothing to say. If you are innocent, then you can learn a good message from every field, from an adult film, from a bad film which is also contained a anti-nationalist slogan. If you are innocent, if you have innocence, if you are asking yourself who am I, then you can extract the good thing from a bad thing, from a bad game also. But everyone cannot do anything, everyone cannot do that thing, everyone cannot find who are they. So that's why I'm saying that many times you should boycott the poor video games, and you should boycott that bad films. But if you think that you have that type of mental rigidness, that you can fight with those type of bad films, not only blood videos, not only sex videos, not only alcohol videos. Those films which are against our nation, you can find good thing from that black film, or you can find logic from the black films. Also, you can critique the black film. Then you can here you can see the films, because they are, if they are recommended by the censor board, then they are good, you should know. Not only good, if they are recommended by censor board, then they are for your watch. Then they are for under children watch or adult watch. You know, there are four type of films, UA and A and S. I think you know about this, and that much was my speech. And in the conclusion, I want to say that these type of entertainments are only for our entertainment, not for our violence. You are applying a message which is learned from the movies or from the games. You are applying the message in your daily life every time. No, your daily life is not an entertainment, you are fighting. So you should not apply all the messages from entertainment, like movies, OTT platform, in your daily life. Entertainment is entertainment, our struggle is our struggle. Thank you again. Namaskar.